Jackson Corner left a message for him to call.
Doll, it's okay.
Okay, Trevor, how can you say that? Adams rescinded the right to get a divorce.
There's nothing to worry about here.
How can you say that?
You got this assault case hanging over his head. He'll crack. He'll make a deal sooner or later.
Maybe not. Maybe he'll just do the time for revenge.
Look, you're looking for trouble where there's no trouble to be had. Doll, I'm gonna win this. Just relax and take it easy.
I love you.
I love you, too. Oh, I love you. Speak of the devil, the snake just walked in. Probably to smoke the peace pipe. I'll be talking to you. Adam! You stop by to, sing a couple of choruses of I Surrender to You?
It'll make me so happy, Dylan, to wipe that doltish grin off your stupid face.
Cut to the meat, Pops.
Your assault charge against me is about to go up in smoke.
Poof.
I hate algebra. I'm never going to understand this. I absolutely... Oh, God. Cake cover, guys. Here she comes.
Hey, Brian. Listen, Uncle Trevor told me I was wrong. You know, that you didn't rat on me about cutting school.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, I'm trying to say I'm sorry. You could at least listen.
What? Man, I'm so sick of you treating me like a piece of lice or something one minute, and then you expect me to care about your apologies.
Why did you come looking for me yesterday? Well, why do you keep butting into my life? Why don't you just butt out?
Why don't you see a shrink about your schizophrenia?
Stuff it, Brian.
God, you just still don't get it, do you?
Get what?
I like you, dummy, all right? I actually care about you.
Since your testimony conflicts with that of Mrs. Montgomery's, we must assume that one of you is lying. Now, as an attorney and an officer of the court, I'm sure you realize that committing perjury would jeopardize your career. Therefore, I must ask you, Mr. Montgomery, have you perjured yourself here today?
No, I've told the truth.
Thank you, Mr. Montgomery. No further questions.
Mr. Shire?
No questions at this time, Your Honor.
You may step down. Do you wish to present any additional rebuttal witnesses?
I realize this is a highly unusual request, but I would like to recall Erica Montgomery to the stand.
Objection. This is outrageous.
Miss Lima, why do you wish to recall her?
To get to the truth of the matter. That's what we're all interested in.
I agree, Miss Lima. Please take the stand, Mrs. Montgomery. You're still under oath, Mrs. Montgomery.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yesterday, you testified that you'd had relations with Jackson Montgomery on only one occasion, when your husband found you together. Is that correct?
That was my testimony.
And you've just heard Jackson Montgomery swear that this affair started a few months ago and has continued since that time. Now, in your recollection, how long has your affair been going on?
Objection, Your Honor. She's already answered the question.
Your Honor, the issue of whether or not Mrs. Montgomery has perjured herself is certainly germane to the court's assessment of her fitness as a mother.
Overruled. Answer the question, please.
In your recollection, how long has this affair been going on?
Excuse me, this has nothing to do with my fitness as a mother.
Answer the question, please, Mrs. Montgomery.
She's trying to slander me. Don't you see that?
I
love my child, and I am a good mother.
I would advise you to consider your answer carefully. The question of perjury has arisen. And if you wish to avoid that charge, you will tell the truth, the whole truth to this court.
I was faithful to my husband, Travis Montgomery.
Until the day I found out that he had fathered the child that Barbara Cudahy is carrying.
Which was how long ago?
Well, you know very well how long ago that was.
Answer the question, please.
Well, it was several months ago. But not before I found out that you and my husband had slept together.
Mrs. Montgomery, you're out of order. This is your last warning. You may proceed, Counselor.
And this affair has continued.
Yes.
No more questions. Thank you.
None of this is my fault. I resisted Jack Montgomery for months. I was driven to him by Travis's betrayal. And never, not once, not one day, did I ever neglect my child the way he did. I swear to you, Travis was never there. All Barbara Cudahy had to do would be to call, and Travis would drop everything, and he would go running over there. And he continually ignored the emotional needs of our child. Constantly he did that so that he could put Barbara and then Molly first. But my prime concern was always my child. And I have been protecting her all this time from this horrible mess that her father has made.
Your Honor, this is...
Let her finish.
But there's no...
I want to hear what Mrs. Montgomery has to say.
Well, thank you, Your Honor. I did everything that I know how to try to keep my marriage together. Yes, I was madly in love with Jack Montgomery. But I couldn't do anything that would hurt my baby. So I tried everything I knew how to make the marriage work. Because I really wanted Bianca to be raised by both parents. I always thought that that would be best for her. Well, she is the most important thing in my life. Please, Your Honor, if you let me keep Bianca with me, I swear that I will be fair to Travis. I will allow him to see her anytime he wants. He knows this. Travis, I have told you this repeatedly. You know how much I've always wanted Bianca to be close to her daddy. And I know what it's like, you see, to be cut off from my father, and I could never do that to Bianca. I also tell you honestly, Your Honor, I could not live without Bianca. I really mean that. I couldn't. I am a good mother. I am. And no one in this court could honestly deny that. No matter how many mistakes I have made, I have never shirked my responsibilities towards my child, and I have always taken care of her, and I have protected my precious little girl. Please let me keep her, please. Please don't let them take her away from me now.
You may step down, Mrs. Montgomery.
Well, thank you, Your Honor.
I'm bringing charges against Detective Dillon and the Pine Valley Police Department.
For what?
Wrongful arrest and malicious prosecution.
You gotta be kidding.
Well, we'll see in court, won't we, Trevor? My attorney assures me that the charges will stick.
Yeah, how much?
I'm suing for $1 million in damages.
Oh, now I know he's kidding.
How do you figure that? Well, let me explain it to you. You see, your Keystone cop here made no move to arrest me at the time of the fight.
You started the fight.
It wasn't until later, when I returned with the news that I was rescinding my consent to Natalie's divorce suit. That's when he clapped the chains on me and dragged me in here. His assault charge was no less than a personal revenge, and I'm going to prove it.
Go ahead and try to prove it.
Now, you shut up.
Prove it how?
Well, you heard him. He tried to strike a deal, didn't he?
So what?
If I laid off of Natalie, gave her consent for her divorce, then he'd drop the charges.
So
That's what he said. Well, so what? It's extortion. That's what. And Berniker, you're going to be my key witness.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, I wouldn't count on that.
Well, I am counting on that because you're going to win this case for me. And it's going to make you look very good, And it's going to make your department look very good.
Is this intimidation?
No. This is just good legal advice, Berniker. You don't want to get involved in the embarrassment of a long legal hassle. So just tell your friend here to drop his charges and we can all walk away happy.
What Trevor does is his business, not mine.
Charges stand. I got witnesses of your attack on me.
You mean your mistress and Jeremy
My
Hunter?
fiancée.
Impeaching those two in court will be a piece of cake.
Oh, get out of here. I'm busy.
You had your chance.
Oh, stick it in your ear.
I see you in court.
Fossilized waste product. I'm gonna compost that guy.
I don't know.
You don't know what?
I don't like the sound of this.
Oh, give me a break. He hasn't got a chance in a million years of pulling this
well, let's
off.
then run it by the DA just to make sure, all right?
So what you're telling me is that this is due today?
That's what the man said.
I'm going to have to fake a uke attack or something. I can't do this.
You mean what you said about me before? The way you feel?
Look, I'm just about ready to say goodbye and good luck, all right? Is that what you want?
Hey, babe.
Oh, look, we're busy, Z, all right?
I care. So, you ready to, get back to where we left off yesterday?
Yeah, right. We have some unfinished business.
See you around, all right?
Hey! Look, I have to talk to Brian for a minute, okay?
Not okay, babe. I don't wait.
Just a sec.
I'm through here. You want to cruise with me? It's now.
Look, I have something to discuss with Z. It's really important. I'll explain everything later, okay?
No, just forget it, all right? You want to hang out with Z and his little gang? It's your funeral, okay?
Z, wait up.
Let's roll.
Hands off.
Hey!
Look, I want the earrings back now.
What earrings?
The ones you swiped from my place yesterday.
You accusing me?
I know it was you, Z. Now hand them over.
I'm telling you.
Do you want me to get my uncle to cop in on this?
Don't threaten me. Anyhow, I haven't got them.
Look, those earrings belong to my uncle's girlfriend. She knows them, listen. She also remembers exactly where she put them. I've got to get them back into the house.
Told you.
Look, do you want me to get my uncle to cop in on this?
I haven't got them.
Fine, play it your way.
Hold it. I'm saying I haven't got them on me.
Hand them over.
You want them? You're gonna have to come with me.
Let's go.
There's nothing going on between Katie and me.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly the way that it looked, too.
What? What did it look like? What, are you going to act like this every single time that I talk to another woman?
Or every single time that you hug them?
There was a hug between friends. She was thanking me.
It was much more than that.
Joey. Hi.
Hi. Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. Where were you?
When?
Well, you looked like you were lost in space.
Oh, I was just thinking about something I gotta do right now. As a matter of fact, I gotta go.
You haven't finished eating.
I gotta go.
Joey, wait, are you avoiding me?
No. No, why would I want to avoid you?
Well, I don't know, but it just seems like every time I run into you, you come up with some excuse to run away. Like today when I saw you in the lounge this morning, you just got up and left.
I had something to do.
You always have something to do. I'm starting to feel like there's something wrong with me.
No, Katie, no, it's... everything's fine.
Well, I don't think so. Have I done something to offend you?
No. I have a lot of pressures right now. If I'm acting weird, it's just that I'm weird, okay?
I think you just don't want to tell me.
No. Katie, it's tax time. I've been thinking about my taxes. I mean, they change the laws every single year, and you got to read up on all this stuff, and it's a mess. So I gotta go. I'll see you later.
You are having a really hard time keeping your hands off of my husband, aren't you?
So is my brother here?
He's at the station. You know where it is.
Yeah, I know. So is Haley behaving?
She's okay. She's at school.
Yeah, you hope.
She is at school. I'm very busy here.
Well, you know, things are a mess over at Trevor's apartment. I mean, everything's busted. It's a pigsty. There's no food. I mean,
Arlene, I gave you money for cleaning supplies. Trevor bought you groceries.
yeah, well, you know how far a buck goes these days. I mean, I have to buy staples. I have to buy pots and pans. There is nothing there. There's not even a light bulb. I mean, he's got one set of sheets. It's disgusting.
What you really need is liquor, right?
That's a really crummy thing to say, Natalie. I'm hurt. I truly am.
Well, I didn't mean to hurt you, Arlene, but I'm not going to give you any more cash.
Oh, well, that's very considerate of you. But what am I supposed to cook in? 10 cans?
You can take whatever you need from the kitchen. Just tell Lucretia what you want.
The richer they are, the stingier they are. I bet you still have the first dollar you ever made.
Arlene.
Yeah?
Did you happen to see a pair of my earrings yesterday? They were garnet hearts. I left them on the table. I had to go out and run some errands. When I got back, I couldn't find them. Did you happen to notice them?
Do you mean, did I happen to steal them?
Did you?
Sure. I mean, Trevor's apartment is wall-to-wall cases of booze. That's why I'm over here begging for cooking utensils.
I didn't...
Yeah, you didn't mean to accuse me? The hell you didn't. I wouldn't want your lousy earrings if you gave them to me.
How about a brew?
I just want the earrings so I can get back to class. They're already on my case because I cut yesterday.
So, let them suspend you. I thought you were my kind of woman. Didn't give diddly about school.
Let's have them.
These babies must be worth a fortune. The rich lady's insured, right?
Forget it, Z.
She must have 100 of these.
Look, I'm not letting you rip off Natalie so you can buy crack.
Hey, I don't do rock.
Your buddy Rad offered me some.
Rad's a loser. He's hooked on it. I never touch the stuff. It makes you crazy and out of control, and I am always totally in control of everything.
Look, just give me the stupid earrings and let me get out of here, okay?
Sure, babe.
Hey, what are you doing?
Protecting my investment.
Let go of me!
What are you willing to do to get these babies back, huh, Haley?
You hear me? Let go!
What I hear is not what I'm reading.
Read this! You super attenuated vermin creep! Nobody controls me, nobody, least of all a weaseling weasel like yourself!
I think you broke something.
Oh, you think you're so cool, Mr. Macho on a bike? You're nothing. You don't scare me. Nobody scares me. You're just lucky, pal. You're lucky I gave you a chance to get these back instead of ratting on you to my uncle, which I can do anytime I feel like. You look good behind bars. I might even come by and toss a couple of peanuts at you, lame brains ape! What's so funny?
You playing tough. Talk about a joke!
I am tough. And don't you forget it. These are just my dancing shoes.
You got guts. Let's do it again sometime, huh? Only nice.
Oh, you want nice?
Yeah. You know, you and me could get something going.
Don't hold your breath, you prehistoric scum.
Joey and I are friends.
Right, and that's why you were holding on to him.
No, I was asking him if he was okay. I mean, he's been so preoccupied lately.
Oh, I wonder why. Just cut the innocent act, okay? If Joey's been preoccupied, it's only because he's thinking about you.
Em!
I am not a stupid person. Don't think that I am.
I don't. Really, honestly, Em, there's no reason for you to be jealous.
Oh, no?
No. No, I like working with Joey, but I'm not after him.
Well, who's doing the chasing is not exactly the issue here. The point is that you guys were always together. You're here at the hospital, you go to his parents' house, and you have your little heart-to-heart talks.
Oh, no, Emmy, you've got it all wrong.
You are just laughing at me behind my back, and I don't appreciate it.
I am not. I am not. You asked me to talk to him. You asked me to help him understand how you wanted to have a baby right away.
Except then you stabbed me in the back, Katie. You went to his side. Well, thank you so much for your help on my behalf.
No. I saw his point. Yes. But you saw it too, obviously, because now you've postponed having a family. Emmy, you're my friend too. You are. I would never betray you. And you're upset about nothing.
Maybe.
Joey loves you. And you love him. Nobody's going to change that. I'm not going to change that ever. You both mean so much to me.
Okay. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have attacked you like that. You mean a lot to me, too. But I couldn't help but wonder.
You can stop wondering. We're just friends. Really, that's all we are.
Good. Well, I'm gonna go find him. See you.
Your Honor, Travis Montgomery is an honorable and responsible human being. Now, although one may disagree in principle to the extreme measure that he went to try and save the life of his daughter, Molly, one cannot question the sincere amount of commitment that prodded this decision. Now, throughout the anguish, the turmoil, he tried to save his marriage. He certainly went the distance in trying to help Bianca adjust to the situation. And obviously, he's done quite well, as was evidenced by the recommendation of Dr. Tolan and by Bianca's expressed desire to live with her father. Now, I beg of you, Your Honor, don't sentence Bianca Montgomery to a life of emotional instability with a woman who betrayed Travis Montgomery with his own brother. Instead, allow her to start a new life in a healthy, stable atmosphere with a father who is totally dedicated to both of his children.
Mr. Shire?
Thank you, Your Honor. Very moving and appealing statement. But the fact is that it's Erica Montgomery who has proven her devotion to her daughter Bianca again and again. She sacrificed her own personal happiness to remarry the father of the child for the child's sake. She gave the marriage her utmost in every way. Her loyalty to her husband, her loving care and protection of her daughter. She was determined to make it work, and she succeeded until Travis Montgomery betrayed her, cheated on her. Only then, with her husband emotionally deserting her and their daughter, putting his relationship with Barbara Cudahy first, only then did she turn to Jackson Montgomery for comfort. She then kept the relationship from her husband so she could have the time to prepare her child for the trauma to come. Bianca is a very troubled and bewildered little girl, hardly in a position to know what's best for her. The sense of security her mother strives to instill in her is constantly eroded by the influence of her father. Travis Montgomery has been preying on the child's fear of abandonment to gain the upper hand with her and to alienate her from her mother. You've heard testimony of his use of this poor innocent child as a pawn in his relationship with Mrs. Montgomery. I ask you, Your Honor, to put an end to this man's manipulations of his daughter. Mrs. Montgomery has never failed to put her daughter first, no matter what the cost to herself. Now, if this child is to have a chance for a normal, happy life, She must be allowed to stay where she belongs, with her mother, who is totally dedicated to her. Thank you.
This hearing will be in recess for the time of my deliberation.
All rise.
Listen, Erica, please, you have to understand, I couldn't sit up there and perjure myself.
Not now, Jeff. I have to get out of here.
I'll go with you.
No.
Too bad you and Erica couldn't get your story straight, Jack.
Shut up! Just shut up!
Come on.
Jack, please,
Cut it out,
stop.
Jack.
Come on. Come on. I've wanted to do this a long time.
Stop it,
Come on.
stop it.
Leave me
Please
alone.
stop.
Leave me alone.
Stop.
I can't believe what you're doing to Erica. Travis, a dog on the street deserves better treatment than you've given her. You're using her own daughter against her.
I have never used Bianca. She's the one who's been
Come on,
using
the hell you haven't. I've seen you use that child as bait to get Erica to marry you again. I've seen you use that child as a go-between. Because you know Erica would do anything in the world that she thought was best for Bianca.
Oh, yeah, what a joke. What a joke, Jackson. Of course, you'd say anything now, wouldn't you? You never could stand to lose to me, could you?
You poor sad thing. You've been saying that for so long, I think you actually believe it, don't you? There was a time when I looked up to you, Travis. When I saw you made mistakes. I thought you were decent. I thought you had respect for yourself and respect for other people. I was totally wrong, wasn't I? I mean, look at you. You're using women. You're using children to get what you want. But you're not going to win. You haven't won this, and you're not going to win. Not yet.
Yes, I will.
Let me tell you something. You win. You lose. And you can't leave this town quick enough for me. I never want to see your face again.
Lousy, rotten, four-eyed worm.
The DA.
Yeah, the DA, my pal, that cornerstone of the legal structure, says that we have no prayer of convicting Adam of assault. He won't even waste the taxpayers' money on it.
Yeah, but Jeremy and I are witnesses.
Yeah, and according to him, the only reason I'm pursuing this course against Adam is because he won't agree to the property in the divorce settlement.
Does this mean that there's no way we can get Adam to agree to the divorce?
Well, I have shamed the DA into a personal favor. He's not going to cancel the case until tomorrow, so I do have some time to get the old guy to sweat it out and to go along with us on this.
And hopefully I can have the papers filed in a Mexican court without him knowing.
And we will have hoodwinked him again.
Oh, wonderful. You are a genius.
Barely.
Go on. Go. Go make Adam's day.
That's definitely my intention. Wish me luck.
You've got it.
It won't be long, Doc. It won't be long.
So, was that Trevor? Well, did you tell him I was here? Actually, Arlene, I had other things on my mind.
Oh, yeah, well, story of my life, you know, unimportant and easily forgotten. Of course, unless I'm in the way.
For heaven's sakes, Arlene.
Well, it's the truth, isn't it? I mean, I'm penniless, I'm living in a dump,
Did you get what you needed from the kitchen?
Yeah. Oh, you want to check it out? Just, you know, make sure I haven't stolen the family silver.
Arlene, I'm very sorry if I hurt your feelings, but I had to ask you about the earrings.
Hey, I guess I'm lucky you didn't shoot first and ask questions.
Why don't you do yourself and Haley a favor and take Trevor's advice and go get some help? There are AA meetings that go on around the clock.
I don't need that kind of help, Natalie.
Well, then go back to Chicago and at least not bother Haley anymore.
Look, why don't you just not clutter up your little mind with my troubles, huh? Just keep your mitts off of my kid and my life.
Listen, Brian, I had to talk to Z.
Hey, Michelle. Michelle, how'd it go?
Went great. Thanks a lot. I could have never done it without you.
Anytime. Listen, Michelle and I have some private stuff to talk about, right? Like what we're doing later tonight, right?
You know it.
Come on. How about a movie?
I'm up for anything.
Cool.
What do you want? Just a little chat.
No.
Yes. I got some news for you, Pops.
I've heard all I want to hear from you,
Well, I
Trevor.
think you'd be interested in hearing this. I had a little chat with the DA and Chief Saunders. They're backing my story, yours truly, 100%. Your case, they're dismissing it as total garbage.
I don't believe you.
Well, why don't you check it out? Yeah, the DA is really miffed. He wants to go whole hog on this thing. 10 to 15 years for felonious assault. That's 10 to 15 years in jail.
You're bluffing.
I wouldn't be bluffing about this. I could get nailed. 10 to 15 years, that's a whole chunk of life, isn't it? And you haven't got very much left, do you?
So to avoid this catastrophe, I consent to a divorce. Is that it?
Yeah, you put it in writing, you're not going to be doing any time in the slant.
More extortion?
No. I drop the case, you don't do any time. And I got to tell you, Pops, being in prison is no walk in the park. I mean, you get on the wrong side of some of these guys, your life ain't worth spit. The new guys, they just, they're legal tender. I mean, you're no prime cut, but some of the guys in there, I mean, they've been in so long, they don't care, you know what I mean? So what, they get thrown in solitary for a little dating? Yeah, what's it matter to them? They'll get you anyway. So, what's it gonna be? You gonna stay out here and keep it all nice, healthy, and cozy and everything? You gonna go into the pen? Get voted Miss Congeniality, huh?
I get your message, Trevor.
Do I sense a little deal coming up here?
Hello.
Hi, it's me, Arlene.
Later.
Yeah, Trevor's there, right?
Right.
Yeah, and he's telling you how he's going to put you away for life, right?
Oh, yes.
Don't believe him. He's feeding you a line of bull. Bottom line, the DA is dropping the charges against you tomorrow, so just stay cool, okay?
Okay. Thanks for calling. And I want to see you soon.
No, I'll be over as soon as my brother's gone.
Okay. Good. That'll be good. Bye. A nice try, Trevor, but I'm going to take my chances.
She turning me down?
Yeah, despite the generosity of your offer, I'm not going to agree to a divorce settlement. No, I'm just going to have to throw myself on the mercy of the court.
You got to be nuts.
Well, that's my final decision.
There's no way you can win this, Chandler. You're going to lose. You're going to lose your last shirt and your skivvies, too.
Yeah, lucky for me, I still look pretty good without a shirt.
Boy, you are one. How you clawed your way to the top, I'll never know.
Just keep one step ahead. That's my motto.
Yeah, nice strategy. Keeps you in line for an ambush, though.
You still here?
I'll give you one last chance.
The answer's still no. So, if you don't mind.
You're gonna be one sad old man.
Welcome aboard, Arlene.
Did Emily Ann find you?
Yeah, why?
She was in here looking for you, that's all.
Ann?
And we had a little talk.
She didn't say anything to me about having a little talk.
Well, it wasn't really worth mentioning, really.
What'd she say?
Nothing much.
Katie, come on, tell me, what'd she say?
Joey.
Katie, tell me.
It's just that she has some idea that you and I are getting too close.
What is her problem?
What, did she discuss it with you, too?
Yeah. I don't know where she's getting these stupid ideas.
Not from me.
Not from me. I don't know.
You know...
It's like, it's crazy. I mean, you and me. It's ridiculous.
I tried to tell her we're just friends.
I know, you know, she has like some kind of overactive imagination or something. She always has.
I know. I really thought I got through to her, too.
I don't know. Maybe I'll talk to her, straighten her out or something. This is stupid.
I know. I mean, none of us are going to be able to relax until she just realizes how wrong she is.
I know. I'll say something to her. I don't know what I can do, but... Want some?
No.
Okay. Talk to you later.
Later.
Well, if I lose Bianca, I don't want to live.
Erica, don't say that.
I mean, why couldn't Jack just go along with what I said? Instead, he just threw Bianca and me to the wolves. To what? To protect his precious integrity?
What did you want him to do? Jeopardize his career?
Oh, fine. So instead, he jeopardizes the future of my child?
Jack took an oath. He has to uphold that.
He did not. If he really loved me, he adores you. Well, if I lose my daughter, it is going to be all his fault.
Erica, don't look on the dark side now, honey.
Oh, come on, Mother. I can't fool myself. I have to be realistic here. There is a very good chance that they are going to award Travis custody of Bianca. And there is nothing I can do about it.
Yes, there is. You and Travis can try to settle this. I mean, you can work with him, compromise, work out some sort of a custody arrangement.
Mother, don't you know, Jack and I have already asked Travis that several times. No, he refuses.
Well, then try again. Sweetheart, what is more important, your pride or your daughter? I'm going to go out and see about Bianca.
Can you see Bianca?
Trevor's with Adam even as we speak, trying to bluff him into giving us consent to the divorce.
Well, I wish him the best of luck.
You sound skeptical.
Well, I think it's a good idea on Trevor's part. Let's just hope it works.
Oh, it has to, because I cannot go through this whole nightmare again.
No.
Hey, doll, I'm home. Jack.
Hey.
How's the custody case going?
Well, the judge is deliberating right now. How'd your thing with Adam go?
I bombed.
No.
I thought I had him in the palm of my hand. He was wiggling in his wingtips after the prison dating do's and don'ts speech I gave him. I thought I had him hooked, but then...
What?
I don't know. His phone rang. He answered. He was on it for a couple of seconds. When he got off, he was Mr. Confidence. He kiboshed the deal. He said that he wanted to take his chances.
You suppose somebody got to him, Joe?
Got to him? No, the DA. No, I think he's just full of himself, that's all.
Now what?
Well, there must be something we can do, right, Jack?
Well, I wish I could tell you something you wanted to hear, but I'm afraid I can't.
Trevor.
Look, the bad news is it looks like you're going to have to face Adam here in these courts.
No!
The good news is that it may not take as long as we thought. In fact, given what Adam has done, I'm optimistic that we'll be able to get a court date fairly soon.
Thank you so much for that warning. It couldn't have come at a better time.
Well, I'm glad I could be of some service.
Yeah, forgive my curiosity, but I can't help wondering why you...
Snitched on my brother?
Yeah.
You know, I ran over here so fast. I am absolutely parched.
Oh, forgive me, how rude. Here, let me get you a glass of water. Would you care for a drink?
Vodka straight up.
Coming right up.
Well, isn't this pleasant, getting a chance to become reacquainted?
Yes, it certainly is. Here you are.
Thank you.
So, is there some sort of a feud going on between you and Trevor?
Well, Trevor's okay. At least he was, anyway. Now he sort of has this self-righteous attitude. I guess it comes from being a cop. Anyway, he's been trying to take over my life, and he's doing a lousy job of it. I mean, he's just being downright cruel. And that girlfriend of his, your wife, I don't know how you put up with her. She's worse than he is.
How do you mean?
Well, you know, I know that I'm a little strapped for cash right now, but do you think that they were giving me any money? You know, I mean, she's wallowing in the stuff. She won't give me as much as a thin dime.
Well, unfortunately, that's exactly the kind of treatment I'd expect coming from them. But you're not without a friend in this town.
Oh,
Me.
Adam, that's so sweet of you. You have no idea how much that means to me.
I'm quite sincere.
Well, I think that deserves a toast, don't you?
Why not?
When I think of all those years ago in Chicago when we first met,
Chicago. Oh, wonderful Chicago. Such memories. And here we finally meet in this little hamlet.
Oh, and just when I need you the most. To the renewal of old friendships.
Here. Now, the judge hasn't decided yet who you're going to be living with, me or Mommy.
Mommy, are you still mad at me because I said I wanted to go with Daddy?
Honey, I was never mad at you. I'm not mad at you. I love you, sweetheart. Mommy's gonna love you
All the time, no matter what happens.
I'd miss you so much if I go away.
I miss you too, baby. But you're always going to be right here in Mommy's heart. And I'm always going to be right here for you. You know that, don't you? You're my precious girl. You're my gift from heaven, remember? My very, very greatest gift.
Bianca, why don't you come upstairs with Grandma now? You know, you didn't finish that lovely painting you were making. Come on, let's get it finished now, okay?
Okay. Will you come up and see it when I'm done?
Of course I can. You just call Mommy when you're ready. I'll be right there.
I'll come see you before I leave, Pumpkin.
Bye.
I really appreciate the gracious way you answered Bianca's question.
Well, she's what's important, not me, not you.
That's right.
Travis, listen, I know what it's like to have only one parent. I know how deep the scars go. It can last the rest of your life.
I realize that.
But this isn't easy for me. I know you love Bianca.
Of course I do.
Well, then can't we work this out before it's too late, before she loses one of us? Can't we agree on shared custody for our daughter's sake?